In the midst of an economic slowdown, many companies went bankrupt and unemployment was increased. Many entrepreneurs and countries buy US dollar to secure the value of their asset. As a result, the price got slashed sharply, accompanied by skyrocketing US dollar value due to the swelling demand in the hype of Treasury ETF and American stock market. The question is whether this will be good for America or not. The dollar smell effect work well in the middle of a recession. In fact, this has harmed many companies in Uncle Sam country, like Apple. They are forced to sell their product at fantastic price with a dollar price tag, which most people cannot afford. Only 3 countries are Apple's biggest consumer, and this certainly far behind other manufacturers who are more agile in entering market in other countries. Apple charges high price because they also buy parts from American company. Therefore, Apple built factory in other countries and remake part there in order to reduce the production cost of goods. Apple make its own chipset and part for cost efficiency, such as M1 and A Bionic and iOS. But that's way still not enough for Apple to enter the vast competitive technology industry. They have to rack their brain to be able to retain their consumer. They have a long history of using psychological concept as the one pattern. In psychology, there is conscious and subconscious mind. The subconscious play the most significant influence in decision making without our awareness, like when we drive, choosing food, or even crying when watching a movie because seeing the main character suddenly left by his partner. The aforementioned is what we do without our knowledge, directive, and acknowledge. The same as when you want to buy something. Gerald Zaltman wrote in his book, How Customers Think, 95% of purchasing decisions are influenced by subconscious. So if Apple could redesign the subconscious desire of its customer, then they can get your wallet. In redesigning or influencing people, this can be done in the blink or slash an eye, like engineering a computer or cooking a cake. But this requires persistence and interaction for months to make the existence of Apple can continue to exist in the life of its customer as a product with an innovation which no one can beat it. And Apple paint desire in the heart of its customer. That's why Apple has used advertising, create community, create own operating system, and lock the customer in their ecosystem. And this pattern will be very powerful when combined with the second pattern. Next point is, Apple also use a weapon are often used by film producer, a weapon that is able to make a lot of audience they are willing to come to cinema and spend to her just to watch a movie who actually no correlation at all of their life, namely its portal imagination, which give us access to other people's pathway and draw our imagination as if we was there and can manipulate our sense experience to be able to access the parallel life they create. In a design from producer film with the best scenes and epilogue, they spend a lot of money to create scenes, effect, and story that we have never experienced while living in this world, such as a bomb explosion, flying into space while being chased by fighter plane, fighting with Demon King, or being able to control the time. This is accompanied by overflowing emotion, determination, and story that the main character has. Apple think if they can bring that fantasy in the real world, more especially in 3D physically, then they can redesign the wishes of their customer. And with this thought, Apple turned into the tech company who can do anything. If in the context of Android and Windows used by many technology developers, then Apple bring their ecosystem to the iPhone and MacBook to be able to enter a world that is far different from the ecosystem of its competitor. Like their character has another dimension, which could no longer to be compared. They aim their market share to executive and commercial for iMac product, widen market to iPhone product for customers who want to buy the premium quality, create their product like Rolex or Gucci in smartphone version. Their unique design, neat iOS layout, and apps template and power efficiency every inch of their product. They pay attention to be the best as possible in order to provide an exclusive effect, make anyone who hold and use their product feel proud and playing with customer emotion. With the latest series release, update feature optimal performance so that they can continue to buy Apple product. When you have tested their product, you will be locked by their user interface. Make them feel impressed with Apple Artificial Imagination Portal, and of course reluctant to buy other product. That's how Apple made a huge profit for decades. But this is a happy ending, which Steve Jobs always coveted. There is something we need to correct. Because the operating system, iOS and macOS are made by Apple, Apple must spend a big budget to innovate and catch up them with Android and Windows, especially Android, which has an open source system. Anyone can provide, innovate and leverage to Android. So Apple bought 100 companies as their steroid to make their ecosystem, and also they have to develop a Bionic and M1 chipset, unlike competitor chipset which can be bought easily. Tim Cook taking this action in order to advance the manufacturing of their processor to beat the industry. But the risk is, if their product chipset is underperformance by market, then they should postpone a new release or make improvement of legacy chip technology. And this decision has also created an even bigger cost burden for R&D. As we can see, the exponential growth from M1 chipset to the M1 Ultra is just an increase in number of core. From the previous 10 core has become 10 core times 2 on their M1 Ultra, and it is possible that Apple in the future will launch their M1 version 4 times in order 40 core. This is not ridiculous. Moreover, the action taken by Apple actually look like they're overwhelmed to be able to compare with competitor. Maybe it's ridiculous that people are still comparing Apple to Android. Then the idea we should prioritize our necessity over our ego is surveys. Sound familiar? If we look at the financial statement, 85% of Apple revenue come from America, Europe, and China, which the last position being is Japan with acquisition value of 7.7%. Then the other 7.2% are in the rest of ASEAN Pacific. In this income supported by iPhone sales as much as 52.47% of their product income. While as we know, the performance of iPhone is not amazing like its price. The development of Android as well as competitor chipset manufacturer which are much cheaper could potentially take over the Apple market itself. Intervenes the 52.5% of Apple revenue itself. And this number is not funny because Apple has got 27% of the world smartphone trade and rank in the number 2. To climb even higher, let's say 20% increase in sales is very difficult, especially during the current recession for America, Europe, and China, or Japan. Yeah, that's not easy, trust me. One way to increase 94 billion net income is to increase the profit margin. Over the past 3 years, Apple has increased total gross margin from 37.8 to 41.8, an increase of 4%, but the main focus is not there. The increase in gross margin means Apple deliberately selling their product in higher price with the US dollar price tag. Thanks for dollar smile that has made everything expensive. This is beneficial as long as demand does not decline as their product do in the 4 countries mentioned above. Increasing sales is very difficult for them, even for an Apple class whose research and development costs alone have reached $22 billion. The second possibility is by decreasing their sales. When there is a recession and high unemployment both from rising interest rate, people favor goods that are need rather than based on ego. Focus on 45% of their consumer in America. When purchasing power was sluggish and hit by price competition, competitors are much cheaper and innovate. It potential erode their market significantly, lowering their sales ranking or even the worst, lowering their selling price, which will hit a decline in earning per share. Apple price to earning is at 24 and 25 times. If their EPS drop 50%, then their PE ratio will skyrocket to 50 times, make Apple price very expensive when compared to PE ratio of S&P 500. And Warren Buffett didn't like to collect the stock with a high PE ratio. The real PE in S&P moderately expensive. Anyone with a conservative performance will leave at this time and will undermine their share price. Winter in this empire was begun and will not be stopped. That's why Apple working with the Goldman Sachs to be able to dampen the shock that will occur over the next few years. They made the Apple Pay Later feature and credit loan feature for each user of their device and distribute it to their 1.3 billion user. There is possibility that Apple diversification path will go to the banking sector, because if they enter the realm of technology, Google already exists and TikTok has dominates. And confidence that Apple will continue to climb may be not a good choice if you look from data above. What do you think? Let's discuss with me. Write a comment below.